I remember the first time I ever met Mr. Leslie Ronald Jones. I was 12, just starting high school, when my mum brought him to our house one night, and he had his same old spiky hair and he wore like a light pink shirt. And my mother asked me after we had dinner with him, "So, what do you think of him?" And I said, he smells nice. But fast forward 6 years, and now his definition of perfume is what he calls the nectar of the gods. And if you know Les as well as I do, you all know what that means. But in between all of those banters and the Indian and Chinese impersonations that he would do, and the times that he shouts his usual old dad sort of jokes, I would not have him any other way. Les, you have been such an important person in my life, before I could even begin to acknowledge that when I was 12. You have seen me at my worst, and yet you have stood by me 6 years on. You have shown me what it means to be a better woman in your own way, and I am grateful for every lesson you have shared. But my favorite lessons from you have always been the ones where you never actually say a word. I learned how to nurture everyone and everything in my life just by watching you tend to your precious backyard garden and picking all the fresh tomatoes. I learned how to work hard just from watching you come home from work every night and still managing to put on a smile. I learned that it's okay to cry because I've seen you shed tears, and please don't deny it this time. And I've learned lessons about love just from watching you love my mother. Les, thank you for loving her the way that you do. My mother is a strong woman, as I'm sure you'd agree, but her strength is also found in the way you love her, and I'm grateful for all that you have sacrificed, invested, and committed to in all the 6 years of being with her. Always cherish her. She is the life of my family. Always remind her that she is beautiful, whether through words or through the way you sing to her in the car. Always encourage her. Always be patient, even when it's hard. Always be gentle, and always remind her of the better things in life. I'm so happy for you, and know that I love you always. And last but not least, to my beautiful mother, the light and hope of my life. Here we go. Ma, you are truly, truly my best friend. Life just can't be done without you and your little reminders like, don't forget to take your vitamin C. Or bring a jacket even if it's 30 degrees outside. But your little ways of showing love are always endearing to me. Ma, you are the definition of a warrior princess. A woman who is so diligent, strong, and persistent in the way she fights for herself and for her little girls. And a woman who also epitomizes beauty. I can only hope that I'll look just as ageless as you do when I hit the big 50s. You make everything look effortless, from the way you cut up fruit, and somehow they taste better than when I do them, or from when you lay down all the sacrifices for me and your daughters. Thank you for being both my mother and my father for so many years, for playing the hard roles, and for your constant mercy and compassion despite my shortcomings. You know, I actually used to be afraid of letting you go with someone else because I always wanted you to myself. But when I watch the way you fawn over everything of Les, and when I see the way you smile and the way you walk, I'm not afraid anymore. You are with a loving man who will always remember your worth. And I can only hope that through that, you will accept and know your worth as well, because you are worth more than jewels, more than money, more than life itself. And I know he will always fight for you, take care of you, and love you unconditionally. Les and Mum, congratulations on your new chapter of life together. May you have an abundant, prosperous, and loving marriage. Keep each other strong, and always remember how much I love you both. Congratulations.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call on the granddaughter. Yeah.